And x-rays are horrible. So if nothing else, guys, take care of yourself. See a credible chiropractor that knows what they're talking about. It can save you a lot of headache and body ache. So far, did pretty good. Had the adjustment this morning. Had another tingling feeling to my left arm after the adjustment. Felt great. Feel great now. I can tell a major difference in the adjustment, and my body's changing. Overall, I feel great though.
Yeah, and so we just taught him 8 pans a second ago, and how hard is this to learn this? And we just taught him like 2 minutes ago.
It's very hard because your mind, your body, everything wants to go back to what it originally did, and to grasp the new concept is a huge challenge.
Yeah, it's a huge challenge. And so he said he couldn't have said it any better. We call it muscle memory here. Muscle memory is the idea that your body doesn't want to change. It doesn't want to change. I can force change, guys. I can do it. But the hard part is what happens up here. The years of doing it wrong outweigh the years of doing it right, the moments of doing it right. So he's just mentioned that inadvertently, so I wanted to point that out. So muscle memory is the key. Anything else going on with you?
That's
so far. How'd you sleep last night, by the way?
I slept better. Didn't sleep as long, but I slept better. I got better quality of sleep.
Yeah, and so you didn't sleep, maybe you were kind of up and down,
right?
But you still woke up a little more refreshed.
Yes.
Good, right on. Let's get him adjusted. Good. Wow. This way.
The 8 pans process is a very complicated process as far as your body wanting to fight what's the correct way to posture and have yourself so it doesn't create new problems for you. So your body's in a constant battle of you wanting to revert back to the wrong way because that's what your body's used to. So it's hard to break that cycle.
Yeah.
But it's not impossible.
It's not impossible. But yesterday you came, not yesterday, this morning you came and you were like, oh, my left shoulder hurt, my traps hurt, and I was sore, right?
Right.
And then I just adjusted you this morning, and you came back, and I go, so how's it going now? So tell us how the difference between this morning and now is going with the 8 pans. How about that?
Well, the difference between when I came in and now is just it's less tension, but it's getting the proper posturing and your body adjusting to the newness of what's proper for it in the proper way.
Exactly. Is it a little easier than last night than yesterday?
Yeah, definitely easier.
Yeah, it just gets easier. And so, again, the adjustments help bring you back to kind of reality, like this is the way your body needs to be. I forced that issue to make you better, and then he needs to keep that muscle memory.
And x-rays are horrible. So if nothing else, guys, take care of yourself. See a credible chiropractor that knows what they're talking about. It can save you a lot of headache and body ache.
Yeah, a lot of years, right?
Right.
Now, what about, you've had x-rays, this is a quick question on this one. You had x-rays from 2 of the 4 chiropractors you saw. How is my explanation or the vision or showing you the x-rays different than theirs? I'm kind of curious.
Yours is more detailed. You actually took the time to take me around, show me the graphs and the charts of how your spine's supposed to be, the curvature in your neck, how your whole body work in unison together, and one thing can affect another and cause you to have other issues.
It makes more sense to you, right?
Yes.
Gotcha. Derek's x-rays reveal a 5mm left imbalance and a huge TMJ on the right side. Here we have a 10mm short right leg and significant constipation. Here we have radical cervical arthritis and high reverse curve. And on this one we have lumbar arthritis with L5, S1 being the worst. Okay, drop your head to the right here. Good. Right there. Okay, it's going to be a little weird for you, but drop your head, drop your head, drop your head. Wow. It went, but I thought it was going to go way more. His bottom of his neck is tight. Was that painful? What was that like?
Same.
Again, right? Mm. He's not raising his hand to ask a question. He feels it down his arm. Okay. I was surprised. I thought it was going to go way more than that. Okay, don't help, don't help, don't helhelp. Drop that left arm, please. Good. There, that was better.
Initially when I started out, the changing of posture has been causing tension on my shoulders on both sides, more so this one, my left one, causing the burning sensation at first. I am noticing as I continue to practice the proper posturing that it's beginning to hurt less and my body's readjusting. It's learning to adjust to the right method.
Does it feel like it's becoming more natural to do this, or is it still really hard to overcome it? Okay.
More natural.
A little more natural, a little more. Yeah. So the problem was that, guys, and this is how we always have to go through this. We have to really struggle to make sure we do things correctly, and to learn, we have to really pound it in our conscious brain. And so he was over pounding, if that makes sense. And so he's like, well, I'm icing. I'm doing what you tell me, doc. My shoulder still freaking hurts. He goes, it only feels good when I lay down. I go, because that's when you finally relax. And so the process I'm trying to teach is change your body structure, change your posture, but then also learn how to relax and makes it more natural. But it's not natural at first because it's just different.
Right.
Exactly. And so how's the neck pain been?
Neck pain, minimal.
Minimal.
Hardly none.
Got it. So we're doing really good there. Anything else you want to share? Oh, the sleep. Tell us how great you're sleeping.
Sleep has changed drastically. I've always had kind of sketchy sleep before I started coming here. After now coming here, you get sometimes I sleep as long, but I always feel rested. You don't feel tired. You don't feel lethargic, or like you didn't get enough rest.
Yeah. You feel like you're ready to charge the day now.
Right.
Gotcha. I love that. And again, I talk all this time about sleep, but I think it's the most important thing I do here. I call myself a sleep doctor more than I call myself a chiropractor sometimes, because if you sleep, you can heal. Perfect. Ready to go?
Ready to go.
On your back, sir. Well, this is much more relaxed. Yeah. Okay. Let me have this. I think we're going to adjust in the chair later today. Good. Good. Let me have this here. Drop here. Drop your right shoulder. Let me have this again. Drop. Good. Nice.
That one hurt.
That one hurt?
Yeah, right over here.
Yeah.
Kind of like a big release in my shoulder area.
Gotcha.
From tension to
to
refreshing.
Yes, exactly. Refreshing, exactly.
Yeah.
How about your brain? How does your brain feel after that?
A little euphoric. Basically what has happened now, he's giving me 5-pound weights that I go make my trips around the building. That was a tremendous help, because it took a lot of the stress off the tension off my arms.
And so no shoulder problems at all now?
None whatsoever.
Yeah.
Even slept better, because I usually wake up throughout the night.
Sore from your shoulders?
Yeah, the shoulders are sore, but...
Let me ask you this.
Magic.
Did you have sore shoulders before you even started seeing me? Before last week?
Only this one just started.
In the past?
Just started.
But before you saw me?
No.
No, all when you started. All when you started with the
Right.
new
Just before I started seeing you, this started.
Oh, so it did. Okay.
That was already there, and then, but it hadn't been long. Maybe a couple of weeks.
Gotcha. So it's not some ongoing problem in your
No.
shoulder. Gotcha. Okay. I was curious because I figured it was part of the my training. Sometimes people get a little sore because of overdoing it, and that's what it was. But so that's gone now. Good.
Yeah.
Perfect. And so anything else?
The trips to the restroom, I just noticed that. We're working on that. Normally don't go 2 times back to back within an hour and a half. So that's.
And so he's not drinking any extra water. He doesn't drink alcohol. So we just established that. And so he's not drinking a lot extra, and so he's peeing more than usual. I find that interesting because generally people either stay the same on the number of frequency of urinations at night, or they decrease it. Frequent urination is something we fix all the time here. So for him to have more, it bothers me a little bit. And so I've never had that in 25 years, somebody have more frequent urination with my treatment. And so we're going to try something today, see if we can get his PP to get in line. That's pretty funny, actually. Okay, so anything else you want to share? That's pretty good. So far, so good. Yeah, good. So I've been working lower on your neck, which is all the arthritis. I'm going to work about C2 now on you, which is a little bit higher. Here's C1. Here's C2 right there. You can feel that that pain. Yep. Come this way. Good.
I can feel a twinge this time, very little.
So I'm going to experiment with the C2, and it makes me think of that because of the urination issue. This is a more parasympathetic adjustment. Excellent.
Well, out of this week, a lot of education. A lot of things that I thought didn't matter or wouldn't matter, it matters. Posturing is important. Proper sleep is important. Making sure you not always pulling your shoulders back or contorting your body.
Which is all different than you thought before.
Very much so.
Yeah. And so how do you feel after a week?
I feel great. Honestly, I feel really refreshed, rested.
Great vacation, right?
It is. It was worthwhile the trip. I really feel good. I feel much better Probably way even better than I expected.
Good,
I thought
I
I
like
would
that.
get better, but I didn't, have no idea I would feel this good.
Yeah, good. Because good quality sleep comes after you start feeling better. So, and people they always underestimate how much sleep actually helps. And so he's feeling great because he's sleeping now because he has less pain. So we talked about the urination problem all week, and he didn't have this before, and he sort of had this pop up because of the adjustment we're getting. Yeah, last couple days. So we changed the adjustment. I did a C2 adjustment on him yesterday, and tell us about what happened last night with that.
Did the C2 adjustments yesterday. Went home last night, iced, went to bed, slept all the way throughout the night. Normally I wake up a couple times a night, go to the restroom, come back. Last night, slept all the way through.
Yeah. And it was important to me because I knew there was still some kind of neurological problem there, so we were able to take care of that. However, he had a little compensation problem because I adjusted there, he slept a little different or something moved, and he had a little pain in the upper back. So we tried to work on him today, and how'd that go with that pain, upper back pain?
It actually feels better now.
Feels better now, right?
Yeah. It seemed like the lapse helped. After the lapse, it's much better. And then I took an extra lap with
Smear.
Yes.
And so he's talking about walking, recalibrating after the visit. But again, he is, doing what to do. We should have him more here, and he wants to come back for more treatment. But again, not too bad for a week.
Right.
Good. And so we adjusted C2 this morning. We're going to probably do C3 right now to keep it really simple. Let's go over a couple of the symptoms we had. So we had neck pain before. That's a lot better. You said headaches. How are your headaches been this week?
None.
You have 3 or 4 times a week usually.
Right.
So you haven't had any for the whole week.
No.
That's unusual. Hands go numb every day. None? Hands are good. Knees.
Great. The knees is probably the thing I remember the most.
I remember that the most too.
Fine.
And then the brain fog. How about brain fog?
Brain fog is much better. Much better.
Yeah.
Much
And
better.
so again, I like this guy. He's gonna go back and I can't wait to hear from him because I can tell this is life changing for him. I can tell that he's gonna be a better person because of this, and that's awesome. So I'm glad I was able to help with it. Let you guys see the last adjustment and go from there. Anything else you want to share?
No, I just like to thank Dr. Thayer.
Yeah.
Guys, believe me, it's worthwhile. Video doesn't do enough, so come see him.
Yeah, appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go a tiny bit lower to C3. Right in there. Good. And the reason C3 is so important, guys, is because that's where the curve of the neck comes together. And so we want the most curve there to create the best opportunity for the atlas to work.